Growing your own food is an act of independence, a journey of definitely your patience, and a gift to both body and soul and the whole funnel. So, in this short episode, we're going to be covering Scorcesby Dwarf. We did the Enterprise Dwarf review yesterday for you guys. So, this is also part of the Dwarf tomato plant project, which was kicked off in Australia in 1930s. And this tomato arrived in New Zealand in about 1950s. When one of the major tomato ketchup producer decided to plant this variety on a commercial level. It's called Scorcesby Dwarf. So it's famous for the ketchup brand, which is widely used in New Zealand. And just like Enterprise Dwarf, this was meant to be a small plant which would grow from 2 to 4 feet, and it would produce really good beefsteak sized tomato. You can see that the fruit has got a ribbed style or a ruffle style, and the plant is it's not more than 2.5 feet as well. Rather, it would be like a little over 2 feet. And you can see that in the bottom it has developed a really nice set of fruit. And the foliage, it normally covers, like they claim that the dwarf tomatoes foliage is bigger than the normal one, the normal varieties, and they give a good cover. And the main problem in New Zealand is that the birds, they devour your fruit. And the birds have not even noticed this one because the tomatoes are hiding pretty well under the foliage. You don't need to prune this plant, but for the aeration purposes, I always take the bottom leaves off, because it's important that plant is provided with ample aeration in order for it to grow a little bit healthy and strong, and eventually it develops a really nice chunk of fruit. So as I've already explained, the tomato is used for making tomato ketchup. From the looks of it, I would use it in salad, and I would use that in sandwiches as well, because it looks really juicy and the fruit is really chunky. And also we're going to be using this in cooking as well. So all in all, I mean, Scorcesby Dwarf is a definite winner because of the health and the look of the fruit. Reminds me a little bit of Mexican zapotac as well. If you're new into the gardening world, this is an ideal plant for people who are new to gardening and who are new to growing your own food. The plant requires minimum supervision, and I am giving it support, but if you don't want to stake the plant, just leave it, because it's meant to be more than a plant. It's supposed to be a bush. So for us, I mean, in the mid-season, it's performing really well so far. The seed of this variety is widely available on major online stores, and you'd probably find that in the garden center as well. So the availability of the seed is quite easy in New Zealand. Of all the varieties that we are doing, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10, because I've got other varieties as well that I'm doing. It's not a heart-shaped tomato yet. It's very, very beautiful. Let me give you a close-up. Look at that. It's a really beautiful fruit. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. And I might change my mind after tasting the tomato. But there we go. If you like the content that we're sharing with you guys, give us a click and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and have a good day. Goodbye.